Hey, what's going on? This is StormMakerX, and you're watching a video trend that's part of the Mandalorian Armor Kit build series. And this video is Sniper Rifle number 3, modding and reconstructing. Brief recap, we're taking the long shot Nerf gun and slowly modding it into a nice sniper rifle prop weapon. Last video showed you everything necessary in order to dissect the unnecessary parts, and that would cause it to still be not so con friendly. Things like springs and firing mechanisms and different little parts like that. This video will show you everything necessary in order to go ahead and reconstruct it to make it into a nice sniper rifle prop weapon. So let's go ahead and give a closer look. We didn't dissect all the parts out or extract them. We are going to keep several parts in order to make it look still awesome, or to kind of keep it together. But all the pieces that we will not be using are over here, and we will not be, at least I don't think we'll be using them as far as when reconstructing it. If we do, I'll give everybody a heads up and show the use of it. But anyway, first thing I'm going to have to do, I am going to have to go ahead and put something right in here, something to lock this into position. Or what I may have to do, either glue it or something to kind of keep that gun in, where it'll hold together and keep all the pieces in there, because we don't want this coming out. We kind of want to keep it in there. And if we don't, we would have to go ahead and put the springs back in, and that's something we're not going to do. Another one, we are going to have to put something right here too, in order to keep the trigger like this. We may go with using a rubber band, and I don't know how to rig that just yet. That's something I have seen done with other prop weapons, but practically if we use a rubber band, it's different from using springs. So that would still make it con friendly and would still make it to where we can walk in, hopefully. Now, the parts I'll be using, besides keeping just these, we will also be doing something to this too. First off, we are probably going to take out a few pieces that we're not going to need, like for example this part right here. It's unique to the gun itself, but to me I feel like it's a bit much. So this is probably something I'm probably going to cut off, and whatever I have to fill, we'll hit it with plastic and Bondo. This is another area that I'm going to have to do something with, and it's something that I feel like we're probably going to need to do to fill it, and so therefore it doesn't look so hollow. That's another thing. Oh, didn't mean that. The scope we'll keep, of course. It would be stupid not to. What's a sniper rifle without a scope? Let's see here. There's also a few other features. This one I'm still debating whether to use or not. May or may not be necessary. Don't know yet. Probably will consider it soon enough. Another thing I may do, cut, like saw this off here and then sand it down and then fill. That's another area I'm thinking about doing. Some of the features right here as well, because this is not going to fly. I can tell you right now, that's not going to look so awesome. That's something I personally believe we could cut off and make it look a little bit, quite a bit better. And yeah, lots of little things to tweak here and there, but not too bad. It can always be worse. Alright, so with the outside pretty much gone through a little bit more on the inside here. Another thing we're going to have to do is find a nice piece of PVC pipe or some kind of piping of that caliber, and try to either run it through the hole right here. Try to make it toward that. I can go ahead and get that nice long barrel sniper rifle look going on, because there are a few issues. Like for example, this is actually to a size that probably wouldn't be bad for a sniper rifle blaster, but anything bigger than that, and it's going to look enormous. And this is a pretty big size here, almost like the size of a cannon, to be honest with you, with that one. So we don't want the sniper rifle to look like a cannon. We want it to look like, you know, a nice piercing sniper rifle. I mean, that's the whole point of it. And we want it to look like you can easily, you know, take headshots and, you know, take out targets that would normally be such a threat. That's the whole point about being a sniper. And that's also the point of having a sniper rifle. So, some other thoughts for future reference. Might put something heavy in here, probably some kind of weight, I don't know. It won't be very heavy though. It would have to be just heavy enough, that way it has that nice weighted feel, and that's something that I think would actually kind of give it a little bit more realistic appearance, even on a sci-fi level, especially on a Star Wars level. But anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much the general thoughts going through my mind as far as working on this. Lots of little things here and there, but it can always, you know, it's not too hard. You're just gonna have to kind of stick with it and figure out how to do it. So let me see what I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and find some piping, and hopefully we can get a really good size, and see what happens. Alright, and I'm back and at a different workspace here. Reason because the original workspace that I was at is right now I've got a bunch of materials that I'm still trying to work with and put together. But I got the sniper rifle, a different table, so therefore I can see all the parts. And I'm about to go ahead and go through all the things of which I kind of put some thought into. First off, as you can see, before I can actually do anything with the barrel, I need to do some stuff on the inside of it. First problem right here, if you can look at it, you can actually see through the blaster and onto the table, which is something we're going to have to work on. And that is something I'm either going to have to use a sheet of plastic, a little bit of it, and then just fill in that area and on the other side, or I'm going to have to go ahead and hit it with Bondo, which I don't think it'd be very efficient per se for the job, but that may just be my own personal opinion. Bondo has done a lot of cool stuff in times past, so who knows. Anything that gives off the neatest and the best of efficiency is going to have to be the one for it, so we'll see. Might decide to go ahead and keep this part right here for this particular part of the task, and what I may do is probably run a wooden block on the inside of it, or some kind of plastic mechanism with a rubber band on it, so therefore it looks like I'm going to actually pull back on it and be able to, you know, load the gun with any kind of particular ammo, and that way it gives the look. Now, moving on to close to the barrel, stuff right here I'm not really too worried about. I might put a plastic sheeting there, you know, that way I can spray paint it and it looks, you know, nice. But this is the one area of which I'm more particular about. This right here I won't be keeping, so it's going to go right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put this PVC piping. It's a pretty good long one. It's almost like I think it's like 2 feet worth, and we're going to put it right there. Oop, easy. And that way everything looks just right. This is going to stay here. The only thing is it's going to be painted, of course, probably with some kind of a black or grayish chrome look. And I'm going to put this up just right. Now this is pretty close. Back on. There we go. It's a little jagged, but fits pretty nice. Anyway, the only problem is with this, and you can actually see with the barrel here, I'm trying to get it to line up right. I don't know why it doesn't want to. There we go, just like that. And fits nicely right here. The only problem is with this barrel, it'll fit nice, but there's a little bit of work I'm gonna have to do on it. And if I pull it out, you'll see. You can actually see the jag right here. You know, you got one part right here and then one right here. And the reason, because it was housing this part, which also had those same jagged locations as well. So that is something I'm going to have to take a dribble tool and then just smooth this area out, and this one too. And when it's done, I will put this in its spot on the inside, and then hit it with some kind of really strong glue of some sort. Probably something like E6000, maybe stronger. And then use Bondo on the outside of it just to smooth everything out. That way it looks like one whole piece of weapon right here. Anyway, so that's pretty much what I'm working with and still trying to get going on. The only thing else that would be needed to be done would be like fill in areas like right here with a little bit of Bondo, areas right here too. That way it doesn't look like bolts and screws. Any kind of screw hole, because once everything's put together on the inside, then I can work on the outside. And of course, I'll be probably using parts like these and this one too, because it goes right there. And that way I can get something going on, and it'll look quite nicely when it's all said and done. So anyway, that's what's ahead, and that's what I'm going to be working on. So alright, let me go ahead and get to it, and I'll go ahead and show off what it looks like. Alright, after doing a little bit of work, here's what I was able to do. First off, I have a little Dremel around here, so therefore it's pretty smooth, and that we can go ahead and put this in here. So that will actually, it should stay once everything is put into place, and we actually put a very firm coupling in there. So once that's done, it'll actually hold the sniper rifle in position. Let's see here, just to go ahead and show it off. All right. Let me see here. Oop. It's a little loose, but it's not bad. Once I put all the glue in, it won't be a problem, and it will actually work out like it's supposed to. So, well, a little change in plans. Originally, I was going to leave this out and put something in its place that's wood and all like that, but I was able to tap in and was able to look into this, and I figured there was no point of getting rid of something that was already set up to do that. So in order to actually do the bolt action for the rifle, I was able to get in there and took out the major spring, which is this, and I just unscrewed it, pulled it out, and now it can actually slide it back and forth without any problem, of which this part fits in there anyway, so I figured why not. Anyway, so unfortunately I'm going to have to go ahead and cut it short because I'm running out of time, and I'm not going to be able to post this online if it runs any further. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and cut it out right here, and we'll create another, probably go ahead and continue this on another video. So hey, if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button. If you have any comments or questions, hit them down in the comments down below. I'd like to hear from you guys, so I will reply ASAP. And furthermore, if you'd like to keep up with any future videos, hit the subscribe button. Hope you guys have a good day.